Peter Tertzakian, 1,000 Barrels a Second, The Coming Oil Breakpoint and the Challenges Facing an Energy-Dependent World. In the book, 1,000 Barrels a Second, author Peter Tertzakian delves into the imminent challenges and breakpoints that we face in our energy-dependent world. Through examining the historical evolution of energy consumption, the book outlines the recurring cycle of energy crises, breakpoints, and innovation that inevitably follow. By studying eras of increased fuel demand, the author highlights the critical issues that arise in relation to resource availability, environmental concerns, and the role of governments, corporations, and individuals in our global energy enterprise. Anticipate valuable insights into the continuous demand for oil, the looming breakpoint, and potential new technologies or innovations that can help secure our energy future.
Global energy crisis. The world's demand for energy is increasing rapidly, and with China's awakening economy, it is projected to surpass 1,000 barrels of oil per second. The energy cycle has already created past eras of increasing fuel demand, resulting in innovation-provoking breakpoints, and now we are on the cusp of yet another such breakpoint. With more demand, comes an increasing dependency on the primary energy resources that are, unfortunately, limited. It's high time governments, corporations, and individuals find a way to adjust to the new energy demands before our birthright of abundant, reliable energy comes to an end. Energy transitions. The book describes the evolution of energy consumption and production, focusing on the transition from whale oil to petroleum. In the 18th century, a sperm whale rush ensued when candle makers discovered the superior quality of spermaceti wax. The United Company of Spermaceti Candlers, the world's first energy cartel, was formed by candle manufacturers to control prices. The transition from whale oil to petroleum began in 1849 when kerosene was introduced, and was completed with the advent of the electric light bulb in the 1880s. Today, the oil industry is facing a similar breakpoint, as new technologies and societal changes demand a transition to more sustainable energy sources. The role of oil in shaping history. Energy has always been critical to achieving any task, and this quality has made it highly valuable. In 1911, Winston Churchill convinced the British Navy to switch from coal to oil in preparation for a war with Germany. This transition proved successful and led to the widespread use of petroleum throughout the Royal Navy. Oil-powered vehicles became even more significant during World War II, solidifying the dominance of the combustion engine. The United States emerged as an oil-consuming superpower while countries like Britain and France faded in influence. Despite oil's importance, its continued production and consumption have raised concerns about meeting the world's demand for it. Oil consumption and economic growth. As China, India, and the United States experience economic growth, the demand for oil increases. China's expanding economy and petroleum demand follow the U.S. model, and as new vehicle sales rise, gasoline demand will rise too. The need for a significant change has become necessary, as reliance on oil is permanently disadvantaged. While China's car ownership ratio may only approach global norms, it will still drive up oil demand. As demand increases, supply becomes a concern. The impending energy breakpoint. The world's oil production is declining, and finding a substitute for the diminishing availability is not enough to keep the global economy growing. We need an innovative or new technology that bridges the past, present, and future. No single cure-all exists, not natural gas or nuclear power, and not even electric-powered vehicles. Societies experiencing energy breakpoints go through 4 stages: complaining, conserving, adopting alternative energy, and making changes. North America is still largely in the first stage, with some signs indicating rebalancing underway. However, these moves aren't yet enough, and the impending collision between the thirst for oil and its diminishing availability is looming. Investing strategies in the energy sector. As the energy sector approaches a break point, investors should consider investing in substitute resources like oil shale and oil sands, and renewable energy sources like liquid natural gas, coal, and nuclear power to maximize gains. In addition, investing in infrastructure companies involved in bringing new primary fuels to the market could be attractive. Companies that pioneer new ways to enhance efficiency will be attractive investments, especially in managing the growing demand for energy products and monitoring consumption and efficiency. Energy breakpoints. The burden of breakpoints and rebalancing in the energy sector falls heavily on individuals, causing long lines, painful budgets, and uncertain futures. However, you can take steps to mitigate the damage by being conscious of energy use and investing in fuel-efficient vehicles. The era of stable energy prices is over, and price volatility is the new norm. But, historically, energy difficulties have given way to new technologies and resources. Leaders should anticipate and find new methods and energy sources to contribute to a brighter future.
To summarize, 1,000 Barrels a Second offers a candid outlook on the escalating challenges in our energy-dependent world. The steadily growing and interconnected global economy will only place increased pressure on oil demands, further intensifying the already stretched supply chains. Just as history has shown us, societies experiencing energy breakpoints move through stages of complaint, conservation, adoption of alternatives, and ultimately, lifestyle changes. Although no single solution is expected to suffice, a mixture of strategic investments in substitute resources, infrastructure, demand management, and process innovations can help in gradually relieving the excessive strain on oil consumption. Ultimately, we must collectively strive to prevent an impending crisis, maintain economic growth, and forge ahead towards a sustainable future in energy.